You seen the Iron Man guy that's got the suit?
I have.
That's fucking insane with the helmet that opens and all that crazy shit. It's just like the blues, the E pentatonic blues scale. You can't go wrong with that. I like get all of my stuff out of it. You can go simple, you can extend it. And you can bend it like that.
Hello, and welcome to Here in LA, where we go to every neighborhood in Los Angeles and talk to the people. Today we meet a man with a plan and a Van Halen van. I first met this guy after walking past his sweet ride and taking pictures of it, and then I ran into him later as he was about to jet off. We met up again, hung out in front of a liquor store while waiting on a friend, and conducted this interview. I'm always very curious about people's dreams that bring them to LA, and Miles Macy is rooted in rock. So let's rock! Okay, I am with Miles Macy. Miles, you've got the Van Halen van.
I do.
Where'd you get this van?
It's actually sat in a barn, like a pole barn, and somewhere on a farm over in Indiana for maybe 2 or 3 years before I found it. My dad was doing some work with the guy or something and found it. Said that they'd sell it to me for $600, which you can't really beat a car for $600. So.
And so this was where in Indiana?
Yeah, a really small town called Converse, like the shoe.
Converse, Indiana.
Yep.
What was it like growing up in Converse?
Oh, boring. I was probably the loudest person there, honestly. Just no one's like me around there. No one's playing music. It's just like a farm town. Yeah.
Did you have a band out there? Or did you just play all by yourself?
Yeah, I played with a lot of it. I did a lot of stuff just kind of solo, though. I was playing county fairs and the state fair. I played it a couple times and shit like that. But other than that, there's no venues or anything even close to where I live. So.
What kind of music?
It's always just been rock and roll.
And
yeah.
What did you play?
I always played guitar back then. Like now I do a lot of singing. I play piano, and I still do the rest of the instruments. But back then it was just all guitar.
What kind of guitar?
I have a few different ones. Right now I have a Schecter with active EMG pickups that has it's like airbrushed to match my leather jacket and a Fender Strat.
What's your dream guitar?
My dream guitar.
Because
you probably wouldn't know what it is. It's a BC Rich, they call it a gunslinger. It's like a Strat shaped BC Rich. They don't really make them like hardly at all anymore, and you can find them maybe for $800 somewhere on the internet. One day I'll have one for sure.
Does it have like that Steve Vai handle?
No, it's just got one humbucker and then like the Floyd Rose whammy bar on it, and I want a yellow one. I've had mine on it since I was a kid. So.
Who plays this?
CC DeVille kind of used to play some that were all painted crazy and shit back in the day. I think he's about the only person I've seen play him. But yeah, that's what they call their Strat type shapes, the gunslingers. So
nice.
Maybe one day.
So you took this $600 van, and you said, enough of Converse, Indiana.
Oh God, I couldn't wait to get out of there. Got out of there as fast as I could.
I'm coming to Hollywood.
Yep.
Was Hollywood or was it LA?
It was Hollywood.
It was Hollywood.
Yep, came straight here.
What was it about Hollywood that lured you?
All my favorite bands are from here and made it big. You know, Motley Crue, Van Halen, Guns N' Roses, all those guys. Like I just grew up listening to them, so I wanted to try the same thing they did. You know.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
29.
Yeah.
So where did you first hear? I would consider that classic rock.
Definitely.
Where'd you first hear classic rock?
Just on the radio. My parents don't really listen to a whole lot of music. I guess a lot, and I just kind of stumbled across it from different video games. Actually, that Grand Theft Auto video game that they let out that was like where you're in Miami or something, Vice City. That's what it was. They had all kinds of shit. When I first played that game, I heard it for the first time.
Isn't it crazy?
And Quiet Riot. Judas Priest, all that shit.
And you could change the radio in the car.
Yeah. Never heard that kind of heavy metal before then, so
it's a genius way to indoctrinate the youth, isn't it? So you drove across the country in a $600 van. Did it hold up? Did it break down? What happened?
Yeah, it broke down. God, I probably put another $1,000 into it just to make it all the way here. I broke down in Missouri. I was stuck there for like 4 days. Had to get the radiator cleaned out. I broke down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I had to replace the water pump. Ended up staying with like a pastor and his wife. That was wild.
Did you know these people?
No, I was broke down at, it was like an AutoZone or something like that, and they ended up, I met them there or whatever, and they ended up just helping me out. The church actually like donated money to me. He's like, help get the van fixed. Isn't that wild? Yeah, the sweetest people in the world, yeah.
And you're dressed like this, which is, you've got a leather jacket on with the Grim Reaper over here.
This is my Grim Reaper vest.
I see a lot of skulls.
I got a lot of these.
I see a Grim Reaper that says, see you soon. You got a Motley Crue cutoff. You got all these tattoos. A Grim Reaper tattoo.
I'm big on him. He's cool.
And this pastor and his wife say, boy, come on inside of our house.
Yeah, I mean, and of course I was polite, you know, and just really thankful the whole time, and it was different. Culture shock, I guess.
Are you a religious man?
My family's pretty religious. I'm not super I don't play, you know, Christian rock or anything, but I mean, really, I'm just good. I'm just trying to be like a good person, honestly. I don't subscribe to a certain religion, but...
Did the pastor and his wife ask you about your religion?
No, they were actually really cool. They asked if I'd, you know, come to church with them the one Sunday that I was there, and was like, I wasn't going to say no.
Right.
Absolutely not. So, yeah, and I can dress pretty nice. I got one outfit I wear for job interviews that that always seems to work, so I just wore that.
Do you know how to fix the van, or did you always have to go to...
I learn as it breaks down, honestly. Like, I've fixed it a lot of times from YouTube videos. And sometimes I've had to take it into the shop, yeah. I've replaced everything from the starter to just everything on that van, man. It's probably not going to last too much longer.
A lot of stars, when they make it big, and they talk about their trip to California the first time, talk about how they had $500, $1,000. How much did you leave Indiana with?
I left with like $900.
$900.
Yep. And when it was like maybe $350 for gas, and when I got here, I still had like $150. So
$150.
Yep.
You're not sleeping in a hotel with $150.
Oh no, just sleeping in the van.
So it's van life.
You'd be surprised how fucking comfortable it is. I took all the back seats of it out, whatever, and there's just a queen size bed back there. It's comfortable as hell. I can't complain, honestly. Like, I feel like, you know, being broke and going to the mission, sometimes they like see me and they don't like me because I've got clean clothes and I sleep in a van and ship it. I mean, it's definitely not, you know, a hotel, but it's better than the streets, that's for sure.
Which mission is this?
I go down to the Salvation Army sometimes.
Oh yeah, on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not as bad off as a lot of people that go there, thank goodness.
That's right.
But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to eat.
What services do they offer at the Salvation Army?
I think if you're under 24, they have like housing and stuff like that. But I just go there for when I'm broke, when I can't actually afford to eat myself, whatever. I'll go down there at like 6 o'clock and they have dinner. So,
what kind of thing are they serving for dinner?
They feed you pretty good, actually, man. They give you like, I mean, it's like always like 4 different, you know, like a 4-course something or other, you know. And they have I'd like to actually go and volunteer there just one day, just to try to pay it back, you know.
Right. So, cool. Since you watch YouTube, do you watch any van life YouTubers?
I've seen a little bit of it, I guess. Like, man, I don't know how I'd compare to some of those. I've seen the van life shit where they've got fucking AC and all kind of crazy shit in there. They're cooking out of it and stuff, you know. But mine's pretty much a dirty rock and roll van. It's pretty messy. There's instruments that are just stacked up in there. But I got to take all that shit with me. What am I gonna do, you know?
Well, one thing that makes your van comfortable is I noticed on your Instagram, you got a pretty girl in there.
I do. I have a beautiful, beautiful girl in that car.
So you drive across Indiana, you come to California, you come to Hollywood, and you find she looks like a California
very lucky
blonde.
Yep, she's beautiful. Her name's Zoso. She's actually my fiance.
Wait a second, Zoso?
Yep, like Jimmy Page.
What? Was she?
Yep, that's her name. Mm-hmm.
Her parents named her Zoso?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I think this was meant to be.
Pretty cool, right?
So you proposed to her?
Yeah, I did.
How long have you guys known each other?
We started dating almost immediately when I got here. I got here in August of 2019. Got a job, and I think our anniversary's on the 29th of September. So, I mean, we were probably together a full year and a half. But, I mean, you see a girl like that, you better not let her go. You know what I mean?
Where'd you pop the question?
In the van. In the van. Yep. No joke.
Was she crying? Was she into it? Was she emotional?
No, she kind of was laughing at me a little bit, but she was You know, we had talked about it a lot, and I mean, I've never proposed to a woman before, you know, so I did my thing. I got the ring and everything, and
Where'd you get the ring at?
I ordered it online, as cheap as I could possibly find a diamond ring, you know. But she liked it. She loves it.
One of the things I like about van life, of not the luxury van life
Right.
that you were talking about earlier, but some of the more realistic ones, is there's two struggles. The struggle on how to get a shower,
Right.
and how to take a leak.
Thanks to LA Fitness, really, that's the best. I mean, you can take a piss just about it, you know, anywhere, fast food places and stuff. But yeah, if it wasn't for a gym membership, I'd be, you know, trying to shower with a hose or something. I don't know.
So we're here on Hollywood Boulevard in Sycamore. And so you nodded over to the LA Fitness, where there's now a Target and a CVS. Yep. This used to be the Galaxy movie theaters way back in the day.
A little too young to remember that one, I think.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But anyways, that wasn't open for showers during COVID.
No, it wasn't. That was really tough. That's why, I mean, like, there's cheap hotels to stay at downtown. In between that and just the few friends I've made, I think I can count all the friends I have out here on one hand. But everybody's been generous and cool through the COVID, and I'm very proud that I got some good friends. You know.
Are you aware of the free showers on Hollywood Boulevard as you keep going east past the?
I think I've seen them. I don't know. Well, what are they like? Is it
They're
like
good.
a porta potty or what?
No. They look like motorhomes, kind of.
Okay.
Like big motorhomes.
Yeah,
and it's warm water.
I probably couldn't talk my old lady into going to one of those. So
If you drove by it, she'll see that
I'd see.
It not only is it safe, but it's clean.
Right on.
It's in the back of a church.
She's a really big like surfer, and she's actually the head swim coach at LA High School, and so she's big on going to the beach and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
So we did that a lot to get by too. So
Well, now you don't have to because the gyms are open.
right, love it.
Did Hollywood fit your hope? Was it what you hoped it would be?
Yes and no. I thought there was going to be a lot more competition, like a lot more musicians out here, and I definitely have met a lot of people better than me, a lot of people that, you know, were about the same, a lot of people worse and stuff. I feel like there was going to be like more competition. I thought I was going to get out here and start playing shows and have that, you know, pulling down your flyers, other bands are messing with you, you know, kind of shit like that, like they can portray it sometimes.
Yeah.
But really, I feel like the music's just kind of not. Maybe it's just right now because of COVID and shit like that. But where is it? You know, where's the music at? It's not on the Sunset Strip anymore. That's for fucking tourists. That's kind of lame, you know.
It has moved east.
Yeah.
It's moved east. So it's downtown. It's Echo Park. A little bit of Silver Lake.
Right on.
But you know, Venice can do some stuff.
Other than just playing a couple open mics and just playing out on the street for some extra cash from time to time, I haven't booked any shows. So, but I mean, are the places open now? Are they ready to go with?
I think they're
full
just
capacity
starting.
and
I think
everything?
they're just
Okay.
starting to open.
Man, thank God.
Just starting.
Because it's been boring.
Has your guy written you?
I'm just checking real quick.
Yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
see him coming.
Just a few more questions, my man.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
I'm so glad we had time to do this. How have the people of Hollywood been for you?
Everybody's been pretty friendly. I mean, if you're friendly, you know, they're friendly. I've had a couple people mess with me a few times or whatever. What's up, dude? I'm doing an interview.
All right. I'll hold that, man.
There you go. Okay, cool. But everybody's been cool. I mean, there's your normal. I think once you realize that, like, homeless people that are screaming and yelling aren't screaming and yelling at you, they're just kind of nuts, you know, and it doesn't bother me, you know. No one's giving me a hard time, really, so.
When you play and people give you money, when you splurge and have a nice meal, where do you go for a good meal?
Where do I go for? I like Cantor's. That place is pretty cool. Other than that,
historic with
me
Guns
and my
N'
girl are
Roses
big
stuff.
like seafood fans too, so we'll go to like an all-you-can-eat seafood place. Right on, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, and she likes the ocean.
Yeah, big time. So we go out there with a blanket. We like Marina Del Rey. That's where we go. We have like a little spot where it's just really, really beautiful. It's not like Venice out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful place, and she's introduced me to a lot of that stuff. We don't have beaches in Indiana. We don't.
Not yet. Mike Pence might help you out a little bit.
Who knows, right?
So right now, are you with a band or are you just a solo?
I've just been doing it solo for a while, man. I like to write a lot of music, and it can be, tricky when you're butting heads with everybody else in the group, and somebody doesn't want to sing it in the right key, or someone doesn't want to play the shit right, and I just kind of do it all. I can play all the instruments, so it is. But yeah, I've just been using GarageBand for now. Just recording everything I have, yeah.
So you've got a Mac in there?
Yeah.
So the van is your bed, it's your house, and it's your studio.
Yep, pretty much. I have everything I need to set up and record if I had to. So, and I plug it into the cigarette lighter, and we're good.
Wow. Where can we see you rock out if we want to try to catch you? How should we find you?
Really, I'm on Hollywood Boulevard more than anywhere. I got a little spot that I go to practice. I'm there like 5 times a week or so. It's the Sunset and Orange. There's that off-Broadway shoe store. They have a really big-ass parking lot in the back that's got some shade, and they kind of like me over there. Yeah, I park over there in the back where no one can see me, and I set up. My girlfriend's an artist big time, so she'll be painting, and I'll just plug in and rehearse. So it's pretty cool. Swing by there sometime. You'll see her. You'll see the van.
In between going to IHOP and the In-N-Out across the street.
Yep. Can't beat IHOP.
Well, thanks a lot, my man.
Absolutely.
Best of luck to you.
Fun.
All right. We'd really love to thank our Patreons. Nancy Rommelman, Sean Atlow, Allie Miller, Matt Mills, Sean Wallace. Thank you so much for supporting this totally insane project. And if you would like to be a Patreon, just go to the website hereinla.com or go to patreon.com/hereinla. Here in LA is produced by myself, Tony Pierce, and the man behind the Iron Curtain, Jordan Katz. Editing, mixing, and music supervision by Jordan Katz. Songs by Oregon and Jordan Katz. We put out new episodes every Monday and Thursday, and we have a detailed corresponding blog post that goes with each and every interview that can be found at hereinla.com. Thanks to Chuck Berry for inventing rock music and Black Sabbath for creating metal. Thanks to Cindy for creating the logo, Jen Adams for inspiring me to do this in Kim and Oz's backyard, Jordan for joining forces with me and really making this happen, and shout out to everybody who's been saying really nice things about our previous episodes, retweeting the tweets, sharing it on Facebook, telling their friends, writing it up in the sky with nice little airplanes and balloons and butterfly formations. Go to hereinla.com to find easy ways to get in touch with Miles and follow him as he chases that dream. And you never stop believing.